private? He said it was private business. What's the private business that is?
We're gonna start the press conference, that's what I meant.
Good, well,
that's
So
public
let's go ahead
business.
and get this, but we're gonna get the cameras there, and we would like to get something arranged with you guys so we can have this conversation and make sure that it's constructive. So
Sure,
let's go ahead and do that, but
we're
let's
here
go
for the
ahead and
news
get this
conference.
back on to the press conference, please. We'd like to get started, and as long as this goes on, we can't get started, so if we could do that, we would appreciate it. We're not saying you're trespassing, you're not being unkind to you.
He said that.
We're actively, but I didn't say that, so let's have a conversation,
Well, can
let's
you
work to get
clarify
this
what that
organized.
means, ma'am?
I'm sorry?
There was a threat here that we're going to be trespassed.
Or some promise?
This is the gentleman. Could you explain what he's talking about, please?
Well, this is
Yes,
the
I'm the
Florida
facility
Department
manager.
of Law Enforcement, and if they've asked you to leave, then that's the case.
That's what?
Well, if he's with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement,
No, he's
I'm
not.
sorry,
I'm
just
with the
getting
department,
here.
I'm the department of management.
No, he's
Yeah.
not with law enforcement.
But if they've asked you to leave, if the facilities have asked you to leave, then I think that's the polite thing to do. But we're happy to interact with you guys, but they've asked you to leave.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
This is a public building,
Sure.
and we don't intend on moving.
Sure, okay. Thank you for the conversation, but again, we'd like to start our press
Go
conference.
ahead,
and we
please.
can't do that
Please feel
until
free.
you guys leave after, as the
Please,
request.
go ahead with your news conference.
But we can't do that until we've asked you to leave. and
So
you
why
need to
do we
leave.
have
You
to-
need
Why do we have to leave? It's a public
What's
building.
so
Because we're having a private press
Then
conference.
a
and you're
private
disruptive
press
to that.
conference
We're
with a
having-
public
We
official?
don't allow the members of the public to come to the
Excuse
press
me, ma'am.
conference.
Let me just
Sorry.
get this straight.
Yeah.
You're having a private news conference with a public official
We
on
don't allow
public
members of
property.
the public to come to our press conferences. This is for members of the media with the elected officials. They have the conversation. If we want to have a separate conversation that you guys want to have.
But here's my question to
Then
you.
we-
Here's my
What
question,
about the
ma'am.
press conferences
What
that he's
about?
had at schools, where he's had the whole school there, and other places where
But
he's had his
those, we,
people
for
around
security
for
reasons, we
him?
know who those people are.
So
We know
there's
who
a
know who we
question,
are. I just
is there a
told you who
question
I am.
regarding security?
There is a
Would you
question
like my
regarding
ID?
security. So if we can move everyone out of the press conference.
We're not moving.
We're happy to have this conversation.
We're not moving.
elsewhere.
This is a public building on public property with a public official. What about the voice of the people,
Sir,
young
please don't
lady?
scream at me. We're
I'm
happy to
not
have this
screaming, I'm
yes, you
speaking
are.
up just as loudly
You're
as
being
Patrick Henry
disrespectful.
did when he said, "Give me liberty or give me death."
We're
Disrespectful
happy
to
to
ignore
have
an
this
entire
Ma'am,
pandemic.
we're not moving, hear me out.
Okay, well, I
Nothing
appreciate that
personal
sentiment. We'd
towards
like
you,
to-
ma'am, okay? Nothing personal towards you. Towards the governor, yes.
You'd like to have a conversation with him, and we're happy to do that.
Good,
We
and
just-
we're ready to have
Again,
it.
the press conferences are not open.
We are
the
ready
public.
to have that
They're open to
conversation.
Members of the press, and we'd like to talk to the governor.
We are ready to have that conversation with the governor.
And what was your name? I didn't catch your name.
My name is Ben Frazier. I'm the founder and president of the Northside Coalition of Jacksonville, one of
Now, are you
6
guys all-
plaintiffs suing your governor.
Okay, I understand that.
Right,
Now, are
for
you guys
HB1.
all with the Northside
So
Coalition?
here's
No,
the
we're all
deal.
representing the community that y'all have let suffer because you keep ignoring this pandemic, and that's really what's disrespectful. And I'm sorry that we're being disruptive or whatever, but it's been disruptive to our lives. The fact that we're here having to go to work, don't know if we're gonna catch COVID, don't know if we have it, can't get tested, all the funds are drying up, there's no state facilities to get tested. That's disrespectful. That's why we're here. Like, this is the state of emergency. I don't wanna be here at 9:30 in the morning at some press conference or whatever. But that's how important it is to us, and that's what we need you to realize. So when you say,
Sure.
you're trying to pacify us, and you're trying to say, the governor's happy to speak with us, I don't really think he is.
No.
But now that the media is watching and everything, do you think that we could have a sit down with the
Do you think this is
governor?
constructive to
Yes,
do
it
this
is.
in this way?
Yes,
If
yes,
it's
we
To
do.
actually resolve
I don't
the
think it's-
underlying-
I mean,
I
don't-
Yes. Again, we're happy to have this conversation, but I need
Great,
everyone
then
to. be
schedule
clear.
it. We're not leaving.
This is not an appropriate way to do this, Mr.
Says who?
Sir. Says everyone.
Says who?
We have a lot of
Everyone
voices.
does not agree with you.
And so I appreciate that that's your
Yeah,
sentiment, but this is.
what about the
this is
voice of the
disrespectful.
people?
Again, we're happy to listen to
We're
you.
the
We're happy to
people.
have those other
Then great, then let's have the news
Really,
conference.
we'd like to be able to do
Let's
that.
do- let's
But until
conduct
you
it.
leave, we can't
Let's-
do
why
that,
not?
sir, because this
Is the governor
this
afraid
is-
to meet with the people?
No, he's not afraid.
This, we are his constituency. Is
So
the
I
governor
appreciate
afraid
that,
to meet
sir.
with the people? We
No.
mean him no harm.
No.
We come in peace.
But we don't know.
This is a peaceful, ma'am, why don't you run our licenses? I'm prepared to show you mine, and I'm sure everybody else here was well.
Again, we're here for a
We-
press
we
conference.
come
We're here
in
to have this
peace.
conversation, and I appreciate
We
that.
come in
Yes.
peace.
And you have my business card.
Right.
Let's get connected offline.
Okay, the bottom line is,
Yes.
this is a peaceful
Yes, and no one's causing
This
any
is a
violence,
peaceful,
nothing like that. We
okay, so
understand.
don't imply anything else,
No,
okay?
but there are still things that we.
But
can
you've
do.
already said that we're gonna do trespass.
Because you are trespassing. And they-
Says who?
Says this.
Oh, how do you get trespassed on public?
Asked you to leave.
How do you get, there we go. The governor's running, look, the governor's running. When it comes down to public welfare, this governor does not care. When it comes to public welfare, this governor does not care. This governor does not care. When it comes down to public welfare, this governor does not care. He does not want to meet with this public. He wants to run away and tuck his tail between his legs. Why?
He wants to
He
speak.
doesn't want
He really
to.
does want
He
to.
wants
The bottom line is,
But they can't
he
hear him
doesn't want to deal with the people. What about the voice of the people? What about the voice of the people? Got your card. Got your card.
Shutting down the
News conference. Where's the news conference? Where's the news conference gonna be?
Somewhere
Where's the
quiet.
news conference gonna be?
You've been asked to leave.
We're not leaving.
And I
You don't want
understand
the
that.
people to
You're
hear
not-
the
We're not
governor. You want
leaving.
people to hear you.
We're not leaving.
How is the governor supposed to?
You don't want the people to hear
The
the governor.
facilities manager speak for the governor's
The governor's
office.
trying to address the people, and he cannot do it.
Does he
over
speak for the
y'all's
governor's
And
office?
unfortunately, this is
That's what.
so again, we
Well,
appreciate the sentiment.
thank you.
We're happy to have this conversation, but we're
Tell him we
here.
said welcome to Jacksonville and stop running and
Thank
hiding.
you, sir.
Tell them to stop running and hiding and meet with the people.
Again, we're gonna ask that we get this situated for a press conference in whatever capacity that we can, and just conduct professional business, and we appreciate that you guys were able to come out. We will work on getting this material reset as we are able. Again, you've been asked to leave. It's a secure facility. It's an FDLE building.
We are citizens. We come in peace.
For law enforcement.
We are
reasons.
peaceful
This is
citizens.
For law enforcement reasons.
We are
this is
peaceful
trespassing.
citizens, ma'am.
So thank you.
We come in
Again,
peace.
I appreciate the sentiment, but it's still a secure building, and both of those things can be true. So, thank you.
Is that, were y'all asking Mr. Frazier to leave?
Yes,
Or
we're
anybody
asking,
that is
we're asking
non-credentialed
everyone who is not
press-
credentialed
This
press
is
to
a
leave.
locked room. You
unfortunately.
cannot walk off the street and
Correct.
up these stairs and walk into this room. It stays locked. It's
Correct.
by appointment only.
Okay.
Correct.
And we have had some people make an appointment today,
Okay.
and I unlocked this room for them.
Okay,
And that's what this room was for.
got it.
In which
I
case,
asked
we do
y'all to
again
leave.
have to ask you to leave.
And y'all didn't.
Mr. Frazier? Sir, you've been asked to leave, so I'm gonna have to ask you to respectfully go ahead and leave out of the room if you'd like to conduct any business you're able to do that
Sergeant
outside.
General.
And I'm actually asking all of you to leave. It's not just Mr. Frazier, I'm asking all of you to leave
I'm not the only
respectfully.
person here.
Sir, you also do not have any credentials, so you're also
We're happy
asked
to
leave.
get
Ladies, if
this
you don't have credentials, you're
situated.
more
We'd
welcome
like
to
to
hang out
have this-
downstairs on the
this-
outside. Thank you.
We're happy to have this conversation. We're happy, we're here for a press conference. We're not here to cover drama.
Am I
We
being
have
arrested,
an
sir?
announcement.
And
We'd
for
like to
what
talk to you
reason
about
am I being
coronavirus. We'd like
detained?
to be able to do this, but we're asking you to leave respectfully. This is an event for credentialed media. This is an event for
The
credentialed
governor is
media.
afraid to
Thank you.
meet with the people.
The government.
He is an enemy of
You
the
were given
people.
our business
He is
card.
an
We are
enemy of
happy
the
to create
people.
the opportunity to
He
have
is an enemy of the people. When it comes to public welfare, this governor does not care. When it comes to public welfare, this governor does not care. When it comes to public welfare, this governor does not care. This governor does not care. Why am I the only person being
Because we
detained?
again are asking everyone that is a protester to
Elevator
leave.
unless he's credentialed.
Thank you.
My vehicle is right here. So where's my vehicle? So where's my vehicle?
Why are they automatically being?
Wait a minute, ah, wow, whoa. Hey, okay, wait a minute now. I need to be able to get on this vehicle.
Guys, we're here for a
I
press
do, I don't
conference.
know why you have me in handcuffs,
Go ahead and sit
why?
down here
We're
on
here
your
for a
cart,
press
sir.
Why am I being
He's the
handcuffed?
reset for the press conference.
Why am I being handcuffed?
He's, because we're asking.
Why am I being handcuffed?
Mr. Frazier, if.
I have not done anything to anyone.
Mr. Frazier, and I'll.
Why am I being
Can we help
handcuffed?
Mr. Frazier, please?
Why am I being handcuffed?
Okay.
Why am I being handcuffed, Sergeant General? I asked a question, why am I being handcuffed? Am I being arrested? Am I being arrested? I'm asking a question. Am I being arrested? There are other people here. Why are they not being handcuffed?
Ma'am? Ma'am? Can I ask to step down outside, okay, to conduct any business, okay? Yes, sir. Outside the building. Yes.
So you can take the elevator, we can walk down to the bus.
All right. Ladies, thank you, y'all. Thank you for your cooperation. Sir, likewise. You catch this elevator door here.
Why am I being handcuffed?
Sir, likewise, please. Officer Aliaga will show you the way out. Thank you, sir.
You write that back.
Got you. All right. Let's go down. This is our.
Okay.
Yeah.